Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. The Poco X2 will be officially announced in India on February 4th, which is 3 days away. You might have seen multiple videos showcasing Redmi K30 as Poco X2. In fact, a listing for the Poco device on India's BIS certification website shows that it has the same model number as the Redmi K30 4G. Additionally, Poco also teased some promotional material which roughly shows Redmi K30 as a rebranded Poco X2. All of this combined makes me believe Poco X2 is not a successor to Poco F1 but rather a completely different lineup offering mid-tier specs. The Poco F1 brought a flagship grade processor in a budget which none of the other brands could offer, and looking at the Poco X2, it seems to be a mid-range phone with a mid-range hardware, nothing exciting. So when Poco F2 will arrive, it will be the true successor to Poco F1, but for now let's take a look at the Poco X2. Before we get into the actual hardware, I would like you to forget about Redmi K30 as a rebranded Poco X2. Think of it as a separate phone, because when we start comparing Poco phones with Redmi phones, we might not be interested. But the hardware and software both are great in this phone, so let's just concentrate on that. The display is 6.67-inch IPS LCD with 120Hz panel with a pill-shaped cutout housing dual selfie cameras. You get a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, IR blaster, NFC might also be present, there is a quad camera setup on the back, and even 3.5mm headphone jack. Besides those specs, you are getting a Snapdragon 730G processor from Qualcomm, which is a 4G chipset, which alongside 6GB and 8GB RAM is more than enough for your daily use cases. For gamers, this phone will handle almost anything you throw at it. The battery on this device will be 4500 mAh, which will charge over 27W fast charging. With a 4500 mAh battery, you would probably expect the Poco X2 to get incredible battery life, but when you have a display refreshing 120 times per second, that's not exactly the case. On an average, you will get 6 hours of screen on time. To get the most out of the battery, you would need to toggle the refresh rate to 60Hz. Poco X2 has 4 cameras on the rear and 2 on the front. That's the new 64MP Sony IMX686 sensor, a direct successor to the popular 48MP IMX586. There's an ultra-wide-angle 8MP sensor, a 2MP macro sensor, and a 2MP depth sensor. On the front, you'll get 20MP selfie camera and a 2MP depth sensor. On software side of things, it will run on MIUI 11 based on Android 10, which is currently the latest offering by Xiaomi. Now comes the important aspect, the pricing. If we translate yuan to INR, it will be Rs 16,373, but we all know the prices fluctuate when launched in other countries. So we can expect a hike of Rs 2,000, which brings the final price according to me to Rs 18,400 approximately. So if Poco X2 launches in India at this price, would you be interested in buying the phone? Do let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Peace out.